Hey, it's your boy Bobby B. Here. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is, will Stern come for Tariq? Now, why will Stern come for Tariq? Basically, when it comes down to it, Stern was married to Bash. And basically, Stern divorced Bash, and Bash needed more money. So when it comes down to it, Bash came, he was coming after Tariq, he was coming after Braden. He was trying to get whatever piece of money he could get. But when it comes down to it, we saw pretty much Tariq took that man out. Now, Bash had to go because he was just doing the most. Even telling him he gives them 7 days to get the money, or he was going to snitch on them. Either way go, he had to go. But will Stern come for Tariq? About this. Basically, when it comes down to it, this is what I got to say about it. If you don't know Stern, Stern's a character from Power Book 1. He was someone who was around Ghost. And even though Stern had respect for Ghost, he tried to take the clubs from Ghost. Now, Ghost found a way to take the clubs from him by using his wife and other things against him and getting his clubs back. But Stern turned into somebody who, respected Ghost, that he was an ally for him. Even being around when he saw Ghost go against other things and told Ghost, look, if you are who you are and I know you, take them down. Stern was an ally. Matter of fact, the reason why Tariq was in Stansfield, or Steinfield, whatever you may call it, is because of Stern. The deal was basically he would get the clubs when Tariq has ownership of them, and that he helps Tariq get in Steinsfield. And he did it. But Bash and him were married at the time, of course, and Bash and Tariq were working together and with Braden, and at the end of the day, Bash now does not have any money at that time, and then he got taken out. But will Stern come for Tariq about this? When it comes down to it, Stern is a person who you can't really say what Stern's going to do. He does a lot of what he does for his own reasons. He's someone that kind of shows up. And sometimes when he shows up, he can be an ally or he can be an enemy. It's hard to say. All I know is when it comes down to it, Stern is eventually going to come up with him being, mentioned, and the fact that Bash was his husband and that Tariq took out Bash. He's probably going to come back wondering what happened to Bash. Now, it was wrong for Stern to tell Bash about Ghost, basically saying that he was a drug dealing killer, but no one could tell. He was in a suit, so they really couldn't see it. And for Bash to talk so bad about Tariq means that maybe that's how Stern felt about Tariq and Ghost at the same time. So when it comes down to it, you never really know where Stern's coming from. You never really know what he's going to do. Sometimes he shows up, he's a friend. Sometimes he shows up, he's an enemy. So it's a situation where Tariq may want to keep the clubs, and Stern may be angry about that and try to take Tariq down. See, Tariq is going to a whole other level of power. He is now about to be on the level of power of what his father is at. Now, I've talked about the fact that they were not really on that level of power before, but now they are because of Noma. Noma being as strong as she is does put them to a level where they're pretty much going to be the number one people in New York, the number one drug dealers in New York. And so with Tariq leading the way, it's basically going to be a situation where Stern may come towards him and wonder what's going on, and Stern may try to get at him. You never really know. He might be happy about the fact that Tariq took out Bash, or he might be angry about the fact that Tariq took out Bash. You never really know. All I know is when it comes down to it, I would say that Tariq has to watch Stern no matter what. So that's pretty much what I'm speaking on. But I want to say to all of you that it is your boy, Bobby B. here. I just want to say much love, much respect, hold it down, and whoa.